Привет, друзья! Week 6 of A1 level vocabulary. Today we have a mix of different words that is just all over the place. We have to take a little bit of each category of words and put it all together. So let's get right into this. And of course, this set will be available for you to add to your vocabulary on Be Fluent. Click the first link in the description, press the plus button. Now it's in your vocabulary. Now go ahead and practice these words with different exercises to retain these for a long time. But if you're not a member of Be Fluent just yet, then join us with the second link. We have a 7-day free trial for you to try it out and all of that. So let's get into these words. Today, let's start with some numbers. 11. 11 means 11. 1 is 1, and the Zeit is an older version of 10, which means 10. So it's 1 on 10. 11. 12 is 12. 12. Same thing here. 2 is 2, and the rest is the same, so it's 2 on 10. 12. 13 is 13. 13, same exact logic. 14 is 14. 14. 15 is 15. 15. 16 is 16. 16. 17 is 17. 17. 18 is 18. And 19 is 19. Not much to explain here, it's just the numbers from 11 to 19. We have more numbers, of course, in A1 level, but we're gonna leave that for next time. Now you know how to say things from 11 to 19. Right here with this small table, you can just simply take a screenshot and practice these words yourself. Now, moving on to smaller words that we use a whole lot. Все. Все means everyone, or every single one. Все can be referring to people. Все, like people, everyone. But it can also be все кружки, all cups, or every one of cups. So все is not only used for people, it can also be used for objects too. Это means this. Это. And it's a great word for you guys as beginners. If you don't know the name of something, just point это, this. Maybe you're in a restaurant, you can point at a menu entry and say это, я хочу это, I want this, without having to read the words or all of that. Себя is myself or oneself. Себя. Себя means myself, it means yourself, it means himself, and the meaning changes based on the subject of a sentence. So if the subject is I, this себя would mean myself. If the subject is he, this себя would mean himself. For example, я люблю себя. I love myself. So because я is the subject, себя means myself. I can say он любит себя. He loves himself. So because we have changed я to он, now this means he loves himself. So this себя will point back at the person who is doing the action and mean himself, herself, themselves, ourselves, etc. So себя has a traveling meaning that will depend on other words in the sentence. Next is тут. Тут, simple word in pronunciation, тут means here. Тут. Сюда means to here. It's not location anymore, it's direction. Come here or to here. Сюда. Next is без. Без means without. Без. В means in. В, inside of something, or when we're talking about our direction, I'm going into the store. So в can have two meanings. One, it can be used for location. Я в доме. I'm in the house. Я в доме, it's my location. Я еду в магазин. I'm going to the store. So в here means to. Next is на. Very similar to в. На can mean on, location. Something is located on top of something else. But на can also be direction. But на is used for things like я еду на концерт. I'm going to a concert. So because концерт is not a place, we cannot use в for that. We use на for that. So it's things that are abstract that we're going to. На is used for that. От means from. От. When you step away from the door, from the wall, that's от. Think of this is your action when you say от. Like that. От. Okay? Опять means again. Now we're moving on to some adverbs. Опять means again when we do something multiple times. Опять. Нельзя means it's not allowed. Нельзя, or one cannot. It's against the rules to do something. Нельзя. Скоро means soon. Скоро. When it comes to time, скоро. Столько means this much. A certain amount of something. Столько. Maybe if you're cooking, you're asking your mom or grandma, hey, how much sugar should I put into this dessert? She says, столько. This much. And she shows you like maybe a measurement cup. Столько. Осторожно means carefully. Осторожно, or with care. When you do something with care. And also this can be used by itself. Осторожно. Careful. Осторожно. Like that. Before we get to the verbs, guys, I want to take a pause and invite all of you to join our Be Fluent Camp, our 8-week intensive that we start very soon. Join us with the third link in the description. The first two were for this set, but the third one will be for the camp. It's our 8-week intensive that all of you guys beginners can benefit and you can make your first sentences. These vocabulary words are amazing, but we learned the entirety of Russian basics there, including this vocabulary too, but grammar, speaking, listening, all of that comes together for you guys to make your first sentences in Russian and make them correctly. So check us out with the third link in the description for the camp. See you all there. Back to the verbs. Позвонить means to call. Позвонить means to call on the phone. Not like yell somebody's name out to, hey, call him to come to the living room. No, not like that. Позвонить means to call on the phone. Позвонить. Ставить means to put something vertically, to place. Ставить. Ставить. Падать means to fall. Падать means to fall physically, but also let's say like a stock price can fall too. That's also падать. Снимать means to take off. Let's say if you want to take off your clothing, снимать is used for that. Also, снимать has a second meaning of to record something. Maybe like you are taking off this frame, you are capturing this frame. Maybe it's a similarity there too. Снимать means to take off or to record. Открывать means to be opening something. Открывать. Открывать окно, to open a window. Повторять means to repeat. Повторять. This stem втор means second. Or the word for second is второй, right here. So this втор is a stem there too. So повторять means to second something, to do the second time. Now on to abstract nouns. Nouns that describe things that are abstract that we cannot touch. Работа is work. Работа. We cannot touch our job, right? Работа. Вопрос is a question. Вопрос. Внимание is attention. Внимание. Also, this can be used, let's say it's an announcement on a plane or a train or metro station. Внимание. Attention. Группа is a group. Группа. Now, this can be music band. Also can be called группа, but also a group of people. Группа. Сон is sleep. Сон. But not just sleep, but that state of sleep. Because sleep can be the action of sleeping. It can be to sleep, right? But it can be even a sleep pill. So that's an adjective now. But сон is when you're dreaming. It's what happens to your mind when you are asleep. Okay, сон. A dream or sleep, yeah. Then we have проблема. Проблема, of course, you know what it is. It's a problem. Проблема. Боль is pain. Боль. Now, back to our conversation about the soft and hard consonants. This L is soft. So we don't say бол, we say боль. So it's a bit of a softer pronunciation of it. Again, we're going a bit more with difficult pronunciation rule here, but just so you know, and you can be aware of that later on in your Russian learning journey. Счет is a score. Счет. And notice this, we have sch. I don't say счет. I read this as if it's two sh sounds. Счет. Счет. Like that. Then we have род. Род is a gender. It can be род, and typically we refer to род as a gender of a noun. In Russian, we have gender of nouns, and род is not typically referring to a gender of a person. Род. We have имя next. Имя means a name. Имя, but first name of a person, not a name of the movie. That would be название. Название means a name of the movie, but that's just like a bonus to this lesson here. So имя is a name of a person, first name. Familia is a last name. Familia, like family, familia. Звук is sound. Звук. Выход is exit. Выход. Цена is a price. Цена. Next we have музыка. Музыка means music. Don't say музыка. Okay, say музыка. A lot of times when our Russian words kind of coincide with English pronunciation, or it's very similar, we tend to not even pay attention to the pronunciation anymore and say it like the English version of it. I hear a whole lot of people saying musica. That's not correct. Musica. Make sure that even though it's similar, that you learn the proper pronunciation of it, not the English version of it. Musica. Цвет is color. Цвет. This first letter ц is very difficult. It's a combination of ts in English. Ц. Цвет. Don't just simply say свет, because свет means light. Цвет means color. Okay? It's a slight difference, but it's a bit more of a sharper ц in the beginning versus just simply s sound. So цвет. Возраст is age. Возраст. Адрес is address. Адрес, same thing here. Address. So we have dr. In Russian, we have адрес. So it's a bit of a difference there. Rolling our R's, pronunciation will be different. Праздник is holiday. Праздник or some sort of celebration. Праздник doesn't have to be a holiday because a holiday is a day where we celebrate something. Праздник can be anything. It can be your company made $100,000 a month. That can be праздник at the job. So it's a sort of a celebration of some sort. Праздник. And lastly, шутка. Шутка is a joke. Шутка. You can also see this by itself when you say a joke or you tell a joke and you see that they're not understanding that it's a joke. You can say шутка, шутка, шутка. It's a joke. Relax. Шутка. And that's it. That's the 50 words for today. Join our camp with this button right here. We are starting very, very soon. Or if you want to learn this set for today, the first link is for you. It's up to you whether you want to join the camp or there, or maybe even you want to watch our next YouTube video. That's going to be right here as well. So you have 3 options. It's all up to you.